Boarding requested.
We're ready to go when you are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is your flight. At this time, we need to make sure all large carry-on items are in open containers and the small items are unsafe in front of you. If you have any trouble or need any assistance, please don't hesitate to let a flight attendant know and we can have it. If the overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please leave the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card in the seat back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required. If you are not able or prefer not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know so you can be seated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once you depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Passengers bus is coming.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 143. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. The turntable seat backs must be in the full upright and locked position for the partner. Cabin crew secure
Bamboo
doors for the
143 radio check.
Bamboo 143, Da Nang ground 555.
Bamboo 143 requests IFR clearance to Ho Chi Minh with information Victor.
Passengers boarding starting.
Give me 1 second for that clearance. Bamboo 143, information Victor is current. Cleared to Pan Son Nhat via the Sadie 1 Golf departure, then as filed. Departure runway 35 left. Initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 120.45, squawk for 322. Request full request.
Clear to Tân Sơn Nhất via the Study 1 Golf departure, then as 5 departure runway 35 left. Initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 120.45, squawk 4322. Bamboo 143.
Peter 9 1 kilo, push back and start approved. Face south. Bamboo 143, read back correct.
We cleared your Pan Son Nhat via the Saudi 1 Golf departure, then is filed. Departure on 35 left, initial climb to 8,000. Departure on 120.45, squawk 6117, reach 17.
Hey folks, welcome aboard Bamboo Airways Flight 143 on our trip to Ho Chi Minh City. We're thrilled to have you with us today. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to our local members. We're here to help you. Thank you for choosing Bamboo Airways, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
3675, Golf, Helicopter Golf Mike Uniform Romeo Yankee.
Dunnan Tower, Taisha 3312 is ready to copy IFR to Don Juan.
Clearance on request, stand by.
Clear to Don Juan via the Paper 2 Alpha departure, then is filed, departure runway 17 left. Initial climb 4000, departure on 120 to 45, squawk 4634, Taisha 3312.
8 or 9 or 1 kilo, contact tower on 118.35, safe flight.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Contact tower 118.35, 8 or 9 or 1 kilo, thank you, bye bye.
The main ground, good afternoon, good morning, Helicopter Golf Mike Uniform Romeo Yankee requesting VFR clearance to Hong Kong, Helicopter Romeo Yankee.
The main ground, Helicopter Golf Mike Uniform Tango Tango, clearance for VFR flight to Hong Kong at or below 1500 feet, supporting 1126. Helicopter Golf Mike Uniform Tango Tango.
The main ground, contact maintain VFR at or below 1500 feet, departure on 120.45, support 4 or 65. 66, sorry, Helicopter Romeo Yankee.
Donning ground, tires 3312 ready to copy IFR to Don Juan.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
327, Type C-130 requesting IFR clearance to Victor Victor Tango Sierra.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Vietnam Airlines 7170, ready for push and start.
Vietnam Airlines 7170, push and start approved.
Push and start approved. Vietnam Airlines 7170.
Bamboo 143 ready for push and start.
Bamboo 143
Push and start through facing south, Bamboo 143.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback. Departure check completed. Bypass bin inserted. Locking gear. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Cabin crew, all doors in flight and cross-check. Hey folks, welcome on our trip to Ho Chi Minh City with Bamboo Airways Flight 143. We are thrilled to have you with us today. Let me introduce our fantastic crew. We have Mai, Lynn, and Tom. We're here to ensure you have a comfortable flight. Our captain today is Viet Bung Bay.
Airways back and start approved. Face north.
Now let's go over some important safety information. First, please ensure your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. To unfasten, simply
for the
lift the
safety
buckle.
of the flight, where we have
In the
your
unlikely
attention for
event
the
of a loss
safety
of cabin
demonstration.
pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the van above.
Once on
Pull the
board,
mask
any
towards
type
you
of
to start
smoking
the
is
flow of
strictly
oxygen.
prohibited.
Place it over your nose and mouth. Secure it with the elastic band.
Electronic devices
Remember to
must be
secure
turned
your own
off
mask
or
before
switched to
assisting
flight
others.
mode during the flight.
To evacuate the aircraft, please leave your luggage behind. Your safety is
Charging
our priority.
electronic devices is not allowed
The
during
emergency
taxi, takeoff,
exits
and
on this
landing.
A320 are located at the front, middle, and rear of the cabin. To reach them, follow the illuminated exit signs.
During taxi,
Lastly,
takeoff, and
we have
landing,
life
you are
vests
requested to
located
fasten your
under your
seatbelt,
seats.
set seat back
In the event
upright,
of an
secure tray
emergency landing
table,
on water,
footrest,
pull the
and
vest
monitor.
out, place it
Set
over your
parking
head,
brakes.
and pull the straps to secure it.
Carry-on luggage
Inflate the
is
vest by
requested to
pulling
stow
the red
under
tab
the seat in
once you're
front of
outside the
you or in
aircraft.
the overhead
Thank
lockers.
you for
Waiting
your
your confirmation for good engine start.
Captain, the cabin is ready
the
for
exit rows,
departure.
the area under fixed bulkhead, and behind your leg must be clear of any luggage.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Quý khách bấm chéo dây ngang người, cài đầu móc vòng khóa, kéo một đôi dây để siết chặt và mở bằng cách nhấc hoặc bấm đầu khóa. Nếu quý khách đi cùng trẻ em hoặc cần dây an toàn nối dài, vui lòng liên hệ với tiếp viên hàng không để được trợ giúp. Quý khách vui lòng cài dây an toàn và để dây trong tầm nhìn để tiếp viên hàng không kiểm tra an toàn khoảng cách.
Distribution of infant seatbelt or extension belt will be provided by cabin crew. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened and visible to the
Airlines
cabin.
197, taxi
Whenever
to the ramp.
seatbelt sign is on, please fasten your
Vietnam
seatbelt and
Airlines
keep it on your
197,
seat. Your
taxi
safety
to
belt
parking
is
by
fastened
Echo
like
6
this.
Echo.
Insert the metal buckle into the other for additional
6
shoulder
Echo,
room.
Vietnam
Cross the
Airlines
belt in front of your
197.
body, then hook the metal buckle into the lock. Tighten by pulling the strap and unfasten by lifting the buckle or pressing on the lock.
Trường hợp mất áp suất,
Tow truck
mặt nạ
disconnect.
dự kỳ sẽ rơi
Bypass
xuống
bin
từ phía
removed.
trên ghế ngồi và trong phòng vệ sinh. Quý khách kéo mạnh mặt nạ nhưng có
Left is
điều
clear.
kiện. Đeo mặt nạ
Right
lên
is
mũi
clear.
và miệng, choàng dây qua đầu, siết chặt.
In case of decompression, oxygen mask will be released from the cabin ceiling and in the lavatory. Pull the nearest mask firmly downward to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth. Wear the plastic band over your head, then tighten it.
Quý khách hãy đeo mặt nạ cho mình trước, rồi giúp trẻ em và các hành khách khác người cần giúp đỡ.
Please put on your own mask first, then help the children and anyone nearby who may need assistance.
Trong trường
hợp thoát hiểm, hệ thống đèn chỉ lối thoát hiểm sẽ dẫn quý khách đến cửa thoát hiểm.
In case of evacuation,
Bamboo
emergency
143
light system
ready
will
to
guide you
taxi
emergency
to runway
exits.
35 left.
Cửa thoát hiểm, 2 cửa phía trước, 4 cửa ở giữa và 2 cửa phía sau. Quý khách lưu ý xác định cửa thoát hiểm gần nhất và các biển báo chỉ dẫn.
In the cabin, there are 8 exits, 2 at the front, 4 at the middle, and 2 at the rear. Please identify your nearest emergency exits with marked signs.
Áo phao được đặt dưới ghế ngồi của quý khách hoặc phía dưới bên cạnh ghế.
Bamboo 143 ready to taxi to runway 35 left.
Mặc áo choàng qua đầu và thắt chặt dây quanh eo. Quý khách lưu ý không được làm phòng áo khi ở trong khoang khách.
Life vests are located under your seat or below, next to your seat. When instructed by cabin crews, remove it from its location and package. Put on the life vest and secure it carefully. Do not inflate the life vest in the cabin.
Echo 1, cross runway 35 right, then Golf 1.
At exit, pull the tag firmly down.
Aircraft, be advised, information whiskey is now current. QNH 1004.
There are a whistle and a light
Taxi
on the
to
vest
runway
to attract
35 left via Delta, Bravo, Echo 1. Cross runway 35 right and Golf 1, Bamboo
Life
143.
vests are used in case of emergency or when instructed by cabin crew only. Infant life vest will be provided and instructed by cabin crews.
Và bây giờ, quý khách đọc bản hướng dẫn an toàn được đặt trong túi ghế phía trước hoặc ngang bên cạnh.
And now, please read the safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you or next to your seat.
Trân trọng cảm ơn sự theo dõi của quý khách. Chúng tôi rất mong quý khách sẽ có trải nghiệm an toàn và thú vị trên các chuyến bay của Bamboo Airways.
We thank you for your attention and we hope you have a great time on board with Bamboo Airways.
Cabin is ready for takeoff. Please note the cabin lights will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting, there is a reading light on the panel above you.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Da Nang ground, Air America 133 is type PC6. We're at apron 4 requesting taxi for VFR departure to the northwest.
Air America 133, taxi to runway 35 left via Alpha, cross runway 17 left, then cross runway 17 right, then Bravo.
Bamboo 143, contact tower on 118.35, so long.
118.35, Bamboo 143, good day, bye bye. Bamboo 143, holding short runway 35 left, ready for departure.
Bamboo 143, Da Nang Tower, runway 35 left, winds calm, cleared for takeoff.
Winds calm, clear for takeoff, runway 35 left, Bamboo 143.
Over to departure. Have a good day. It's Asia 3312.
Cabin crew, please take seats for departure.
Takeoff from my location will be at my own risk. Maintain VFR at or below 1,500 feet. Helicopter Romeo Yankee.
Okay, Captain. Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
Aircraft information Yankee is now current. QNH 1005. Air America 502, welcome to Da Nang. Contact ground on 121.6.
Ground 121.6, Air America 502, thank you.
Contact departure.
Contact departure 120.45, Data 9 1 kilo. Bye bye. Contact departure
Stabilize.
120.45, Data 9 1 kilo. Bye bye.
Main flag 67 set, ARS runway, autoscope. Heading on check. V1. Rotate. V2 check. Positive climb gear.
Contact departure.
Contact departure, Bamboo 143, good day, bye bye. Good evening, departure, Bamboo 143, with you passing 1700, climbing to 4,000 feet.
Bamboo 143, Da Nang departure, radar contact, climb via the SID.
Climb via the SID, Bamboo 143.
Climb altitude, VFR at or below 5,000 feet. Helicopter Romeo Yankee.
Helicopter Uniform Romeo Yankee VFR altitudes.
The next departure you just gives you clearance to climb to 5,000 feet. Helicopter Romeo Yankee. Approach helicopter Romeo Yankee, request altitude at or below 5,000 feet. Da Nang approach, the request was to climb altitude 5,000 feet for VFR, just to give us some space above the ocean.
Helicopter Romeo Yankee. The main approach. Climb altitude 5,000 feet approved. Helicopter Romeo Yankee.
Helicopter Uniform Romeo Yankee, maintain VFR altitude.
Almost. You're almost ready to give me that instruction. Once we're clear of the mountains, I'll let you know that we're clear for that descent, Transworld 178 heavy. Alright, we are clear of terrain, descending 4,000, Transworld 178 heavy.
Departure good day, passing 1,800, climb to 4,000, spacer 901 kilo. Please direct cam go spacer 901 kilo.
Peter 901 kilo, climb flight level 210.
Climb 7210, spacer 901 kilo.
Red Cap 7, Papa Foxtrot, climb flight level 330.
Flight level 330, Red Cap 7, Papa Foxtrot.
Red Cap 7, Papa Foxtrot, climb flight level 370.
Red Cap 7, Papa Foxtrot, we have engine failure and we level off at flight level 204 and resolve the problem, call you back.
7 requesting radio check. The main approach, this is the Tatsu 7, is ready to copy IFAS clearance.
1 second while I grab the paperwork. Transworld 178, maintain 9,000 feet for terrain clearance.
You betcha, maintaining 9,000, Transworld 178. Unable, Transworld 178.
Bamboo 143, can you please expedite your climb to flight level 100?
Expedite climb to flight level 100, Bamboo 143.
Gentlemen, we have now passed 2,000 feet. Turn off larger portable electronic devices.
Bamboo 143, climb flight level 270.
Coming to flight level 270, Bamboo 143.
On-board Wi-Fi will be required to play a small music way to act. We do offer complimentary flight tickets to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be able to access our wide range of free 5G communication libraries.
Dear guests, we are now cruising at a safe altitude, and I am pleased to inform you that the use of electronic devices is now allowed. Feel free to connect to our
Hi, Papa Victor, contact Ho Chi Minh Control on 134.05.
Enjoy the flight.
13405, Papa Victor Heavy.
November 6518 Yankee, contact Ho Chi Minh Control on 134.05.
Over to 134.05, November 6518 Yankee.
Peter 901 kilo, climb flight level 260.
Climb 7260, pacer 901 kilo.
Peter 901 kilo, climb flight level 300.
Climb 7300, pacer 901 kilo. Approach, November 6518 Yankee with you at flight level 060. QNH 1016, November 6518 Yankee.
143, climb flight level 310.
Climbing to flight level 310, Bamboo 143.
Bamboo 143, contact Ho Chi Minh Control on 120.1.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Control on 120.1. Bamboo 143. Ho Chi Minh Control, Bamboo 143. Evening, climbing through flight level 150 to reach flight level 310.
143, Ho Chi Minh Control. Identify. Good evening.
Dragon 730, how about now I've reset everything on the transponder. What would you like us to do then, Dragon 730?
Dragon 730, verifying you're squawking 2000 mode C.
Or continue and hold altitude, or keep working on things, Dragon 730.
Ho Chi Minh Control. Climb. Flight level 360.
Climbing flight level 360, Bamboo 143.
Red Cap, Papa Foxtrot, contact and egg approach on 120.45.
120.450, Red Cap, Papa Foxtrot.
VGN 1163, Ho Chi Minh Control. Good afternoon. We are cruising flight level 320.
VHS 1163, Ho Chi Minh Control. Identified. Sit down.
VGN 1163, can we please request our descent as well?
King Air 74 Alpha, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Climb to flight level 260, King Air 74 Alpha. Climb to flight level 260, King Air 74 Alpha. Departure, King Air 5974 Alpha. At 5,000 feet, climb to 6,000 feet.
King Air 5974 Alpha, Ho Chi Minh Control, radar contact, climb flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, King Air 74 Alpha.
Vietnam Airlines 403, request descent. Fly yourself to Gulf into Tanzan, Vietnam Airlines 403.
Doberlay 243, contact Ho Chi Minh Control, 134.05.
Descend 10,000 feet, QNH 1009, Vietnam Airlines 403.
control. Request to land runway 25 right.
Gianna 731 Heavy, runway 25 right is available. Contact 10 Sonya Tower on 118.7 for landing clearance.
Thunder 1 Heavy. Descend to 10,000 feet. Oceana 731 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines flight 403, maintaining flight level 320.
Vietnam Airlines 403, Ho Chi Minh control identified. Good evening.
Direct airline expected to go arrival Vietnam Airlines 403.
altitude 10,000 feet.
Descend altitude 10,000 feet. Oceana 731 heavy. HB control, Oceana 731 heavy. Request descent to 2,500. Descent altitude to 2,500 feet. Oceana 731 heavy. Good evening, Singapore 882 Heavy, maintaining flight 410.
Singapore 882, Ho Chi Minh Control identified. Shin Chao.
Station control, this is DBR 243 at flight level 190, approximately 44 miles short of LKH.
Overlay Bravo Romeo 243, Ho Chi Minh Control, good evening.
143. Expect the Dayhow to hotel arrival. I will call your descent in roughly 20 minutes.
Expecting the Dala to hotel arrival. We'll wait for your call on descent in about 20 minutes. Bamboo 143.
Singapore 222, Ho Chi Minh Control identified. Good evening.
Descend via Dal to Hotel into Tan Nhat.
Descending via Dal 2 Hotel into Tan Son Nhat. Bamboo 143. 9000. Bamboo 143.
Hey folks, we have now left our cruising altitude and started our approach to Ho Chi Minh City. Please return to your seats and ensure your seatbelts are fastened. Also, the usage of the lavatories is no longer allowed at this time. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
Arriving and departing runways 25 left, 25 right. Transition level 190 applies on course heading, altitude, and flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Applies on initial contact and have information November. Tan Son Nhat International Airport, information November. 14000. Wind 190 and 7. Cabin. Temperature 2.24. QNH 1007. Density altitude 1700 feet. Arriving and departing runways 25 left, 25 right. Transition level 190 applies on course heading, altitude, and flight following is requested.
ILS runway 25 left. Approach into Tanson Nhat.
Expecting the ILS approach for runway 25 left at Thompson Nhat, Bamboo 143.
Altitude 5000, QNH 1007.
Descending to 5,000, QNH 1007, Bamboo 143.
Nhat, altitude 3000. Turn right, heading 025. Vectors for the ILS runway 25 left approach.
Descending to 3,000, right turn heading 025 for vectors to ILS runway 25 left approach. Bamboo 143.
Hey folks, we are now on our final approach into Ho Chi Minh City. Please turn off your electronic devices and stow them away until we arrive at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away, ensure your seats are in their full upright position, and fasten your seatbelts. Once we land, the Bamboo Airways staff will provide you with information regarding your connecting flights. Thank you for your cooperation.
All Wi-Fi related passengers show any larger electronics.
143. Contact Tanson Nhat. Approach on 126.35.
Switching to Tanson Nhat approach on 126.35. Bamboo 143. Tanson Nhat approach, Bamboo 143 evening, descending from 9,000 to 3,000.
Bamboo 143, Tanson Nhat approach identified. Shinchao Tanson Nhat QNH 1007. Bamboo 143, Tanson Nhat approach, 15 miles from Tango Sierra 416. Turn left heading 310, descend altitude 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 25 left approach.
Left heading 310, descend 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 25 left approach, Bamboo 143.
Vietnam Airlines 978, descend altitude 7,000 feet.
Descend 7,000, Vietnam Airlines 978.
Scooter 306, contact TAMS from Nhat Tower on 118.7.
Tower on 118.7, 306.
Trans World 362, climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, Trans World 362 head.
CFDI 1, contact Ho Chi Minh Control on 120.1.
CI1 request disregard.
Cafe 767 with you, descending to range 700.
Cafe 767, TAMS on Nhat approach. Good evening, Bong Tao, QNH 1008. Cafe 767, TAMS on Nhat approach. Descend and maintain 4,000.
Cafe 767.
Singapore 186, contact TAMS on Nhat Tower on 118.7.
118.7, Singapore 186.
Descend 2,500 until established. Clear ILS, runway 25 left. Cathay 767 heavy.
Cathay 767, contact TAMS on Nhat Tower on 118.7.
Contact tower 118.7, Cathay 767 heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 656, direct Saucon. Cleared for the RNAV Yankee runway 25 right approach. Descend and maintain altitude 5,000 until established.
Down to 5,000, cleared for the RNAV Yankee runway 25 right approach, Vietnam Airlines 656.
Bamboo 143, contact TAMS on Nhat Tower on 118.7.
Switching to TAMS on Nhat Tower on 118.7, Bamboo 143. TAMS on Nhat Tower, Bamboo 143 evening. We're established on the ILS approach for runway 25 left.
Bamboo 143, TAMS on Nhat Tower, wind 210 at Niner. Runway 25 left, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 25 left, Bamboo 143.
766, welcome to Samsung Nhat. Contact ground on 121.9er.
121.9er, 6306.
Vietnam Airlines 403, welcome to Samsung Nhat. Contact ground on 121.6.
Ground 121.6, Vietnam Airlines 403.
Alpha Tango, wind 250 at 14. Runway 25 left, cleared to land.
Wind 250 at 14. Runway 25 left, clear to land. Hotel Sierra Alpha Tango.
Vietnam Airlines 781, contact departure.
Please advise departure frequency.
Vietnam Airlines 132, contact departure.
Birds, 25 left, clear to land, 767.
Cathay 767, welcome to Tan Son Nhat. Contact ground on 121.6.
Cathay 766, contact departure.
1000.
Singapore 186, welcome to Tan Son Nhat. Contact ground on 121.6.
116, Singapore 186.
Contact your departure, velocity 19 Lima Foxtrot.
Flight 19er, Lima. Foxtrot, contact departure.
Learjet 6 Bravo Lima, contact departure.
100 above.
Over departure, 78 Bravo.
Minimum.
Departure, Learjet
Continue.
6 Bravo Lima is going to 3000 for 4 on departure.
Check.
50, 40,
Too low, terrain.
20, retard, 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 retard.
Nice landing.
Spoiler, reverse ready cell. I did not. Radio brakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 9:51 p.m. and it's currently about 28 degrees Celsius.
Bamboo 143, welcome to Tan Son Nhat. Contact ground on 121.6.
Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins. Items may have shifted during the flight. Thank you for flying with us.
Switching to ground on 121.6. Bamboo 143.
Hey folks, we have just landed at Tan Son Nhat International Airport. Thank you for flying with Bamboo Airways on this journey from Da Nang. Did you know that Ho Chi Minh City is known for its vibrant street food scene
Evening.
and historical
We've cleared
landmarks
runway
like the
25
War
left and are ready to taxi to the gate.
It's a fantastic place to explore. Please remain seated
Bamboo
until we have reached our
143, Tan
final parking
Son
position.
Nhat ground. Taxi to
On
Park
behalf of
72
Captain Viet
via
Bay,
Sierra 7
First
Victor.
Officer Con
Good
Tran,
day.
and the entire crew, we wish you a wonderful stay in the
Taxi
city.
depart 72
The
via
local
Sierra
time
7
here is
Victor, Bamboo
9:51
143.
Ground Vietnam 33 requesting taxi to the active.
Vietnam Airlines 33, push and start approved. Face north. All aircraft be advised, information echo is now current. QNH 1010.
Captain at ground, Korean Air 8761. I have echo. I'm ready to taxi.
Sunat grounds with a 305.
All aircraft be advised, information X-ray is now current. QNH 1009er. All aircraft, information Quebec is now current. QNH 1009er.
Ground, Cathay 1518, ready to taxi. Tanzania ground, good evening. Singapore 7 von einer Heavy. Information Sierra Gate 16. Request IFR clearance to Hanoi, Noi Bai.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.